Good evening, friends. Welcome to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, TBD 253. Indeed. You can set station where citizens work. Come on then, get on with it. Yes, I think I've at least fixed the new rig. Yes, the new rig. I think I fixed the USB problem by adding a little USB card. Yes, which is probably stronger. We shall see how it goes. But here we are. Fantastic. And this time audio from the game is also being absorbed along with the video, is it not? Yes, it is. How can you keep missing that? The Windows sound settings is damn annoying. But still, I should have learned to verify by now, I think. But speaking of things that are a bit annoying, we have built the track all the way to here now. This is where the electricity starts for going around the lake, for the lake circle, lake community, something. This is all fine, it seems. But apparently, as far at least to me, it looked like, yes, truck over that you can go. It's safe, really. Yes. Not now, though. No, don't go now. Yes, you see, they didn't bring the electrical bits, apparently. Or did they? No, they didn't. That's for that track here. They have to go home and fetch a few things, yes. And then they'll get on with it. They will build them a little shunting track here. Yes, to have a closer, quicker access to everything. It's still going to take some time before this circle is complete. Oh yes. What are you doing, computer? Yes, I know we have a lot fewer cores to play with now than we used to, so you have to be a bit more, on the careful. Yes. It's good. It is the construction, of course, and the size of the place is 73,500. Yes, at 100,000 this is going to run even better. But now, when it is this slow, there is something going on. There is some vehicle somewhere that is trying to figure out the path, or there's probably something around here, could be. Lots of suspicious constructions going on here. And this bridge, have they done anything in forever on it? I'm not sure. There isn't the bus coming. Oh. And why aren't there any streetlights on this? I cannot select it, so it is finished. There is sidewalk, but there is no streetlight. Okay then. Something has probably gotten cursed. Because you're requiring asphalt, you say, and I don't think that asphalt should be much of a challenge. No. No workers, you bring to the unfinished footpath. Very good. there's no one around. We could maybe use a few more buses on this route. And you know, one place that certainly doesn't need the amount of buses that it currently has is this vehicle workers. Yes. Hopefully all of these are vehicle worker buses lines. But maybe one should check. Fordonsindustrin. Yes, vehicle manufacturing industry. Yes, they are all. Yes, it is a bit of a ways away. That's why we need all these buses. But I don't think that this is the route you take, is it? Yes, of course it is. There is no other. Which other route would you take? There is the road, but it only goes to there. So far. Yes, we want to get more railroad in first. Yes. So should we design some railroad then? Because this is going to take forever and it can only... I think really only one train can work on it at a time. Well, maybe when it gets out here we can do something about it. We'll see what happens when it gets done with the fiddly bits, which it should have actually. Yes, it's coming to work on a non-fiddly bit, or at least to a lesser degree fiddly. This is going to be the fiddliest bit of them all to get in here. Yeah, because, well, it will be possible. I think, since this is effectively a kind of roundabout, but the construction train should be able to go all the way around in some direction and then do that thing. Yes, and it's a good thing that we're building all these bridges. And yes, it is safe now. There we go. Yes. And how much? 1 ton of gravel. Oh, that's all that's needed here. Very good. Efficient use of resources. There are probably no adjacent footpaths that also needed gravel. I should try and limit my sarcasm a little bit, maybe. Yes. Might be a good idea. Why not draw in more road instead? You know what? This piece of railroad, all the way up to that point. Yes, it's finished. You know what that means? That means that real traffic rules now apply, and I sincerely hope that trains won't get too funny of ideas around here that we don't need anymore. And yes, no, never going to need again. And then, okay, it's time to get to it here actually, because this. Right. This is not really something that will be necessary, put it that way. No. Indeed not. No. Almost. There you go. And should we have? Yes, we fill in with a little bit of background music here, maybe. That's nice. Yes, this track really doesn't make any sense because it's just will not be possible to use under regular circumstances. But there is no harm in having it neither. And we cannot get the semaphore in, unfortunately. It is impossible. Because you can't place semaphore here, and you can't place semaphore here, and there is not enough space in between. And I don't... Where did it go? Yes, there it is. I suppose I'm unlucky there with the grid, so to speak. Yes. Where are you going now? Okay. Yeah, that ought to do it for this roundabout. Maybe almost. They will actually have. Can't place semaphore here. No, but here. We'll actually have one of those, so one train doesn't get stuck in here. Yes. Maybe. That could cause a backup. We will see in time what happens. No, there is no diamond. There are no diamonds in here. They cannot turn around. And is it? Yes, it's finished. Yes, I hope. Also, the intention is to make it so very, very undesirable for trains here. If they indeed consider the next stop. If they don't consider the next stop in their schedule, they will have to go out here and turn around. And luckily there's another train diesel station there, so they can fill up again. Yes. They can go back and forth here, burning diesel. Which will in turn burn more diesel, because the diesel for them will have to be brought in on trucks, most likely. No, you want... I think that can possibly be an efficient way of doing it. I don't know. Does it really matter? Oh yeah, right. What were you... This is one way. What were you thinking here? No, I don't think that this won't do at all. Or no, that's a bit harsh. No, I didn't think so. But that... Okay, yes. It is not the greatest. But what's one to do? No, there's a semaphore in the way. Yes, of course there is. Yes, this must have been the intention. I don't know what I was thinking there. Why have it... have this instead. It may not look great, but it will do. Hopefully, it might work. Although the signaling here that we did is going to have to be changed around slightly. Yes, this still exists, right? That you continue onwards here. Yes. And I hope that we should be able to get by with having this as two-way. Right, it doesn't touch until here, and that should keep that way. Yes, this should work. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and so on. Da-da-dum, 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 dum. Well, there is plenty of more semaphoring to do. Yes, there is. This was a long way. Yes, it was. Yes, this is finished. This is roundabout, so it can be signaled up properly. Very good. Very, very good. And these semaphores, we put them there instead and remove these. Yes. I think that we should actually have a chain signal looking at the chain signal and a regular one in here, and then, yeah, yes, because that will hold the train there rather than there, and also then, well, if you're in here, you're already part of the problem maybe, so it might not matter at that point. Actually, we might even want you to move ahead if you are in here. Yes. Yes, that's going to help. Good help. Wait a minute, is this finished? Yes, it is completely finished. We can signal it up. How many times have you said that and then you had to go back and redo it because there was some bit left to do? Plenty of times. That looks a bit odd. Is it though? Not really. I think. Okay, and we're already here, right? Oh, wrong. Correct. Okay. Yep, that will do for now. And we should even be able to get train sets in here now, if this is going to work. That is... wait a minute here. Yes, one moment before we get too carried away. There might be a little bit more work to do, as one can safely get in there, I think. But this, yes, this still needs a little bit of handiwork here. Yes, we do have a diamond here and such. That should solve most things, even for construction trains. Now part of regular old network traffic, I suppose. And they only go yes, like so. Now in there we could send a train that is very long, but I don't think it's intelligent enough to choose the most optimum of the spots available. But then I think about should do it. This. Unless there is bound to be, there always is one of these arrows pointing the wrong direction. Yes. And I don't see the logic behind the coloring here. Quite. Maybe one should here. That's not even. What's going on here? Have you have not gotten here yet? Or Singapore large rail construction office is on the case. Okay then. You know, I was thinking that Oskarshamn was going to do this because they will actually be able to both get in and out. So you're going to have to go home, I'm afraid. Sorry to have sent you. When there was no need. But, you know, when you have gotten done, maybe, yes, you'd be done in one trip, you'd find yourself in a bit of a pickle. Yes. When this road is soon complete, I hope that this road will... No, that won't do anything. Eventually, this road might provide fire protection for this thing here, because this, as it burned down, and it is one of the most tedious bits here with building out is assigning construction vehicles to these and getting them there and so on, because there's simply so many needed. Do you think? Have they finished the boat? No. You're missing mechanical components, of course you are. This train is no good for perpetualness. You know, it has. And the problem is that it has too much electrical components. There's really nothing we can do. We're going to go to the plastics warehouse, and then to the mechanical components warehouse, and then you'll be back, and then work can continue. I regret selling one ship now. Would have wanted that to be able to clean this up a bit. And this, I don't know. How am I supposed to get? No. We're going to get rid of it by adding to the bank balance. Here's a bit of single track. Yes, we still have old. We must keep some legacy in as well. remember our roots. We were quite humble in the traditional farming democracy days, We were a quite humble little thing. It took us a very long time to get to this point. Yes. But let's go and have a look over here, see how much time we have on. This is not quite the right place though, is it? It is exactly the right place. We seem to be, yes, we're in November. It's not a good best spot. But okay, that's good. At least we know that we still managed to fill this place up with each and every harvest. That's good. I thought we were using more than we were. Well, you farm, you have been working this year. We were only one farm off, maybe. I don't know. Yes, out here there is basically just fire protection and some other stuff along the way. And you, how drunk are you now? Here in Sollefteå, you're supposed to be. I don't know what it is you do, but maybe if we look at productive age workers, yes, then we can say among the babies, yes, not so bad. Yes, the young children. "100% happy, 100% fed, 40% health, 100% drunk, no percent culture." There is a theater in town, but you have no interest at all. And you only drink. That's all you do. Yep. How many car owners do we have? 140. It's a good thing that they don't really have anywhere to drive or to go. Is anyone using their cars? Either. Yes, hello. This is a routine breathalyzer investigation. God damn it, you made it to the parking lot. But if we look at the state of the parking here, and how well they take care of these incredibly fine automobiles that we build and give them. I mean, they could pay some more attention while parking. Yes, this is unacceptable. You get the ticket. In fact, you don't get a ticket. You know what you get? You don't get to keep the car. I'm not going to sell it, but or just sell it by throwing it in the bin. But if there is space over there, it's full. I think that's the way to sort of get them. How you call it? Yes. Okay, screw you. Learn to park, and you too. This is not okay. Why not keep the bad parkers somewhere? Yes, we have a rail depot of shame after all. Owner of the car, Eleonora, is okay. Yes, I'm sorry, Eleonora, but your car privileges are hereby removed. No, I park it out by my house. Yes. take it to the depot for now. There you go. Sorry. You are no longer a car owner. You might get a new one. I don't think so. There's a queue. Anyone else that doesn't know how to park? Yes. How did you even... I mean, you must have been the last one to arrive here. Yes. And it's nice job being able to navigate it in there, considering that you were able to then... you would have had to back all the way out from all the way out here, basically, to do this. But why not finish it? There are about 2.5, 3 meters almost of parking lot left. Yes, and you did such a good job. But you are just... you might have been really stressed or something. You actually... getting it in there, considering how this person has parked. This is really inconsiderate. Yes. It's because of you that who was it? Zenaida here had to Miron. Yes, Miron. I think that you will not get to keep your vehicle. And you are so obviously not getting to keep your vehicle. So yes, Zenaida and Miron. We could park them here. No, we can't. No. Or we can keep them out here. I need to keep all of them right by the house. You know. That's 9 people about here. 10 workers. Very nice. Keeping the floors clean and so on. That's good. And are we still safe from the radiation? Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now this is interesting because it has changed. Then maybe the fire actually was the cause of the extended radiation. It just took a very long time for it to die down, to go down again. Because now we're back to this. Completely safe, completely dead. Safe, dead, safe, dead, safe, dead. Yes, that's what it's like. To see. This road is supposed to be, plenty within the safety zone. And these should not burn down so much anymore. So often, at least. I think that you're really well prepared out here to build roads, by the way. So you get to do it. Yes, they're doing fine. Well, okay. Are you finished playing, parking Lapplisa? Parking attendant? I don't know. What is it? The term? Lapplisa. Slightly, condescending, but not too much, too bad. And this... I'm not even going to get involved with this, I don't think. This is just a mess. All of you should have your privileges removed. Can we demolish a parking lot which is full of vehicles? Let's not. Just in case it would actually allow it, which I'm not sure, but I think it could. That's a proper way to not have your save to load, I would think. Because these vehicles will not be able to... They still have an owner. Yes, but there is no parking lots available near residential buildings. That would not be a good experience. Well, how are you doing on the electrical railroad, which is here? Now that you've gotten into a bit more of segments, yes. Well, this is a bit more like it. This, yes, now this is a progression here. This is it we can live with. Very good. But the rest of the trains are not. You don't go that route out to line up for work. You're still just using this shunting business here. And then you have this problem. Yes. Well, as long as you make that choice and teleport the one that is going home, and not the one that is going out to do work, then it's fine. Yes, I think that you were supposed to be getting a train in here if the trains, if they were finished. Can we help them with this? Yes, I think we can actually at this point help them along here a bit. Since they are okay, they were not quite finished with that bit, but almost. Yes. And do these ever cross again? They shouldn't. They should not ever cross again. I suppose we'll see, but that... I suppose you can build yourself a queuing line. Yes, this is wood-based stuff we're using here for them. Funny that it makes the same sound when you put down a mud or dirt road. But it is a bit more work though. It's basically the same, just if we were using wood and sleepers. Yes. Or is it, maybe it uses less gravel, has less ballast, but we, yeah, whatever. Get going on this. Come to think of it, it's not really that necessary, since now we have 4 different spaces here. Yes. And on the way back they will have problems. Yes, they will have problems. Well, did this get on your to-do list immediately? Not sure. Also you think that the track isn't free, which it isn't. Okay, and neither is it free in that way. There they are, yes it is. Now it is. Ah, there you go. No, it didn't go. You're unassigned? No. Okay. What? Okay. I may be reluctant to be doing too many things at once here. But we actually want you to do this now. Yes. Very good. Get on with it. 9th of November, in a few minutes it will start snowing. 9th? 19th? Yes. And I think the game would like a no, but we started, I reloaded. Yes, I reloaded here before. When we started this, only running 40 minutes and running real slow. We don't even have this. Let's throw that into the mix as well. Yes, at least this thing. Let's take it easy, man. We're only able to go to there anyways. Yes, and now you have, or I have, because that semaphore should not be there. This is now we have two-way semaphores here on one line. That is an extremely safe way of getting into trouble. But that ought to do it, I think. Is that all you did? It should be less work, maybe. I don't know. It should be maybe more work, considering when we build the concrete railway road, we have prefabricated railway that they just lay out, right? Sort of. They bang it together in the rail construction office, maybe. I'm not sure exactly how it is made here, but so, well, if they actually make it in the rail construction office, then I'm a bit more inclined to accepting this. Yes. Yes, and of course I have not let go of the thoughts of optimizing hardware for Soviet simulation. But I think that is also a matter of it's not only just how much raw performance you can get, raw calculations you can get out of a processor at a given time. Let's see if we can get this to work. Let's try this. It is a bit tiny to make out. But even, yes, the cores that we do have, it is not really maximizing them. And the reason that it isn't doing that is context switching. Is when a thread in the computer has to switch tasks, it also has to switch out a whole lot of stuff related to that task. Is that blue thing? Is that... yes, anyway. Yes, whatever. It's... yes, I think enough. Thank you. That's plenty. We can get rid of it. Thank you very much. Anyhow, even if we were to be able to get the clock speed up to something that almost could approach 5 gigahertz sustained, or 4.5 maybe. Yes. Pardon me. There's a fly in here for some reason. God damn it, fly. Where did you come from? Yes, still, there might be so much context switching going on that we still wouldn't be able to run the game very much better than this, more than 20%. It might even be optimistic to say 20%. is the sort of the conclusion I'm getting to. But the only way to try to say test it is to really benchmark it. Yes, definitely. These yes, these are you finished with no, you're not finished. How can it take so long time to build this, which is so close to home base? Huh? And what seems to be the matter? You have a red. You have a question mark. What is the problem? Start or end building is not connected to road. That could be where you come in, actually, you know. Let me try that and see if that unjiggles it or something. Did it get you going? No. Is there not train in here? No. Yes, please finish this bit so that we can get on with it. Yes, with that we shall return a little bit later and see how we've gotten along here. And we resume here. That took forever. It really did, and I have a little bit of it here. This is how it looks from the train's perspective. The construction train's perspective, that is apparently, yes, when it goes about doing its thing. There is very much traveling in relation to how much actual work is being made. Although this, I think, is pretty efficient. It seems to be at least moving all the time, which must be good. Now it's not moving. Now it is moving. Yes, that automated mean a good thing. That probably means that yes, it means that they're done, more or less. Yes, it only took about half a year more before everything was done. But now there is only this piece left. Yes, now there's only this piece left. And I don't think that you're going to complain. No. And it should have electricity. It has stations scattered about. And well, I would think that we have trains too here. But before I'm so that we may not forget this. Nuclear fuel, 781 tons. Okay, that will last us a while. What do we have? Yes. Now the question is then, can you actually shunt these and dry? Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. I'm sort of counting on it. Anyways, you go there and you load on trains. And then you go out here, you know, in this crazy place. No complaints so far. Let's see what happens here. Yes, okay, you thought about something. Thirsty, yes, thirsty. Okay, you're going for refuel. Yes, it's going to take a little time for you to go for refuel. Excellent timing. And oh, you turned around. Very good. And it's not so bad. Okay. Yes. So far, it is looking very good, and out popped another one. Though it looks a bit off. What exactly is going on here? Okay, there are two here, but it's a little bit misconfigured at the moment. Yes. And you are... What the hell is going on here? I hope this comes together as one train set in the depot. I think it does. This is being pulled along here. But, yes. What is it that you're doing? I think that I should try a little bit of a game restart, actually. Because this is something awful. It's because all the construction work, yes, it won't get any better. But a reboot is always a good thing, isn't it? Yes, first and foremost, let's get this train into the depot first. And see if we can manage to do that. And I'm not expecting any troubles at all. Except, the fire accidentally reaped our train diesel station here. Yes. Apparently it was out of range for a fire station. It's imperative we start getting people in here for fire protection, first and foremost. Because it's just ridiculous. Yes, there was a fire in flats in Alvaret. Yes, we were following you. Yes. This brand new railroad being properly used, for proper things for one of the first times here. Have we actually delivered anything on the railroad? No, I don't even think I've set up, like bricks or anything to get in here. That's a bit lazy considering they are heavy things and are currently being driven in. Yes, but they're only being driven in the last bit. They are taken on train to where they're driven from. So I don't think it's that bad, but whilst we're about here, 1 million rubles in 1986 is now 243 million rubles in 2060, about 2059. Okay. Yes, we were still very much following. Where did you go? There you go. There you went. Yes, diesel locomotive, tegelsten bricks is what we're looking for. There you have a problem. And so do you. I think that these problems could very well be related to each other. And you have a red. The thing made it before you. I think you're fine, you know. I suppose if you have the patience for it, to construct railroad, it's quicker to do unelectrified first and then put up the electricity. Yes. Do it twice. Why not? But you see this, no. I much prefer the bare, free, open air railroad. Listen, but the pantograph was up at the back. It would have been a bit too detailed if the pantographs were actually being down here when it was being towed. But that's it, I think. You're in there now, aren't you? It worked. You go again. That was a good thing you did. And whenever really here, does it make a huge difference? I'm not so sure about that, you know, because it's this is a new spot on the. Oh no! Fire destroyed the building. Pipe pumping station. What's going on here? What? Why no fire engine show up and deal with the problem? Hello? Yes? Oh, okay then. Due to your best efforts? I doubt it. Very much doubt it. Yes, excuse the interruption here, but this will have to be fixed. This is a good thing, you know, that you're paying attention and being at the controls, so to speak, when a thing like this burns down. This is quite, it makes you wonder what else important infrastructure might have burnt down. Yes. Or is it the other way around? I have absolutely no idea, you know. And it won't tell me until that's high voltage line or medium voltage line. Oh, it was the right way around. Okay, road is going to go that way then. Building in the way, I don't say. There must have been a road here before. Yes, it went out that way. How the hell was that possible? Who knows? There you have it. Be done and such. That is. And this is supposed to be like this. Standing here all empty. Is it? You know, not connected. Let's not delve too deep. You're trying to fit in the bricks into the schedule here. Yes, is the boat finished? Oh. I can give it about half a year or so. It might just be finished. Yeah, so about this thing. Yes, we are. I mean, in between Oskarshamn and Culture Capital would be a good place. Here is Oskarshamn, and then you go to Ballasros. Where the hell is Ballasros? I still think after Oskarshamn is going to make quite a bit of sense. I don't even know, single pool it's called so far. Yes, it will do. Unload bricks. And why don't you come here right now? Unless you have a... Oh, this is no good. It's a good thing that we need you the other way. How the hell did you end up in this situation? And how much issues is it causing? It depends on how long it's been going on, you know. One sure place to check. Has it gone... it's not that bad yet that they don't have any food in the shop. Okay. Bad is it at the warehouse then? It is in here. It is. There's no cow on the ice here by any means. 100 tons. Plenty of time to make up for that. Were you trying to be clever or something maybe? I don't know. But you ruined it a bit. Yeah, but that should have bricks coming. That's good. Bricks are heavy things. And prefabs we could also be having. We are actually going. This is steel. That's a really good thing to be having. Yes, it is Hamn, and you're going to now after Valka. You can very well in between here do a little thing off to there, and also figure out a way to get here now. Which I think you'll do somehow. You were here. You need to... No, we caught you before this thing. So you just ought to hold left and all will be well. Very good. Yes, hello. Okay, well this, I think that we're going to need this train diesel station here. It's a shame that it was so nicely laid in and everything with the nice street and all. And now it is gone. We shall have it back. But you never get it quite right. If at all. That is. Yes. There we go. Get going. Although, yes, they will find it a little bit problematic to build all of this. But we shall have to intervene or something. We now have a train in here. Yes, and we have a complete thing going all the way around. Road building is not very quick. It's because these people they need dumpers. I think we have built a few more maybe. If we have, they're going to get. Yes, this is more like it. Now we're talking. We might even switch to something different here, such as fire trucks. I think are quite scarce. A few of those and bus. Yeah. There we go. And then we forget about that, and they will continue building buses in eternity, or for eternity until they're full. That's fine. The dumper to a construction office, to this construction office. Yes. Okay, it's full now. What about this one? Yes, it could use. Because we have everything else right here that we need. No, asphalt, gravel and concrete. Very nice. It's just been a little bit lack of dumpers here. Has been slowing us down slightly. Should have realized that. And also another thing that burned down here is this construction office. Also burned down, and it is so much fun assigning vehicles to construction offices. So, oh, how very good that we are around when you arrive here, because you will be a little bit upset very soon. Right about now. Well, when you get to there, so goodbye. Yes, I could change the signals about and things, but that's... I can also press Ctrl H and risk crashing to desktop, of course. Okay, it swallowed up all of the steel that you had. We did not limit the amount that you unloaded here. Okay, no. Why should we? Oh, let's swallow all it up for now. I mean, this is the future of the realm, right here. This little lake community, or little, whatever it will be. And I wonder if we do like a name right in the middle. Yes, Vulcandemi, we had that recently, you know, that's where Vulcan comes from. That we have. Yes, that now maybe we can remove. Oh. Okay, yes, you can apparently do it that way too. Yes. Very good. Vulcandemi. Now what are you? Vulcandemi too. Very nice. This is all part of even this. Very nice. Why haven't you finished this or even gotten started on it? No construction officers in range. No. It's because this piece of road isn't finished. 16,000 rubles. Yes, okay. And pretty soon they have finished the road to the heating plant. Yes, fantastic. Now, do they have any more finished vehicles? Yes, they have one more. Go and get it. I don't know how many we'll have in total, but so yes, we are setting up a new line, and I have absolutely no. I have still not reloaded the game. 53C. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. So yes, setting up a line. Train. New line. We'll have one, you know, clockwise and one not. When the place isn't named yet, but it's like the little sea or something. Clockwise. Yes, and you go, you know, all the way around here. If we start at the right spot, you might even end up on the right side of the track and so on. Because that's a bit important that we signal this up before letting trains out onto here. Otherwise we might have to send them back into the depot. As you unload and load to harsh content at each and every one of these places. That's one lap. Yeah, and then another one. which will be the other way around. Yes, I'm going to reload the game in between here anyways. So, oh, yes, but I should have still applied it to a vehicle first. Yes, damn it. There's only one thing for it, and that is to go find it in the list. That's how we go and find it in the list. That's about it. Yes, that's all of them. So I shall go and find it in the list and restart the game and so on, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we resume, and I think we got, yes, there we are. That's not really the view I was expecting. Maybe I fiddled about with something. Let's at least hope that these have the light. What? Did I not save? You're kidding me. Yes, I did. What the hell? What in all? What is going on? I obviously messed this up somehow. Yes, should we hit the brake again? And or not? First of all, let's see if we can. If these are in here. No. What the hell? Well, I'm going to have to beg your pardon. A bit. Apologies, but now we resume. Yes, and I set up all the stuff and did all the things, but forgot to save. But I also did not do signaling, which is now done. So this is just to hit run, basically. Which is what we're going to do. We have one in that direction and one in the other one. One where the GB40 went. That was supposed to get... it's a long way to go, maybe. Was it not in here? Oh, it's... there's a problem somewhere. Never mind. Which one do we launch first? It doesn't matter. For the first time ever, an electric train i den traditionella bonderogan is rolling out on railroad. We have had many trains before, but this is the first of its kind. And it makes the first stop. No voltage drop whatsoever, and about 800 kilowatts is what you need. Okay, that's about 4 or 5 of these trains per medium voltage line. About accelerating at the same time. Right, we can actually go and have a look here now when the train is accelerating away. How much does it draw? 0.7 megawatts, it said. Yes. Wouldn't you know it? It makes sense. Perfect. And we can do 2.4 over one of these wires. Yes. As I have prepared a little bit here, it is coming a transformer dedicated for the railroad. But yeah, we'll send off the other one too. There won't be a whole lot of passengers. I think we should do a ride along for this. It's been a long time coming. It feels like it's been a long time coming. It's it was planned in pretty quickly, but then it takes time to build. It has a very nice low-end base on it, these electric trains in this game. The sound effects that were there at the initial release are good, but since then there's really been no updates to the sound whatsoever, which is a bit... it is just regrettable. It's what it is, in my opinion. That's nice. We get to meet the other train. Hello, other train. Have a look at you. Yes, the sparks and the pantograph. And, that's... Yes, very lovely. Yes, for this sort of passenger commuting things, electric trains makes perfect sense. It's just I don't like the wires hanging about so much. Nothing against the propulsion technology as such, is actually really good. Especially when you don't need to carry batteries around as you do with stupid battery cars. And that is what you're supposed to call them, battery cars, yes. Nothing else, not zero emission car, not electric car, nothing, because they call, the regular cars fossilbilar, or something like, yes, I don't know if there's probably something in English too, yes. But battery cars is what they are, nothing else. It could be, maybe this is isn't a totally bad idea, we'll see. But it is certainly not zero emissions or something that should be, subsidized, maybe to such an extent. No. If they are such a good thing, I think the markets can make up their mind if they are such a good thing or not. Yes, we don't need to subsidize for people that can afford, a vehicle such as a Tesla. Yes. You don't need a tax break. At least not on your vehicle's tax, no. Perhaps probably on your income. Yes. You deserve one, but not on your vehicle tax. Damn it. There's tangential opinions here about things that probably doesn't even make sense. No. But not making sense is a staple after all. Was that a truck or was that a GP40 hauling another one of these? I don't know. We have pretty soon here finished the first lap. And as such, we shall see. That's a lap. And here's another one. They haven't finished another one yet. No, that will take a while longer. Yeah, so we need. Yes, of course we'll put this on as well. There is no people around. No, but it will make it look a bit more lively if we have some trains about. At least 2 station stops are required. Yes, that's why or rather my intention was to take this line and apply it to this vehicle, not copy the unexisting schedule onto the vehicle itself, which is what I did. Yes, and I stand by this level crossing. And I also stand by all these bridges and things that are starting to come along. And this especially is, and they even managed to put the light poles on each, on opposite side of the bridge pillar. Yes, that is not by random coincidence. That is pure workers and resources, professionalism and experience, or uncontrollable diction, depending on how you look at it. Yes, the shop is there. That's good. This hospital is not there yet. I wonder where we should. We definitely need to bring electricity out to each and every one of these places. Yes. We now happen to have a transformer here, or will in short amount of time have a transformer here. This is now the sound that this area will make constantly, and even more so when we put more trains on it. Yes. So we could maybe branch off of this instead. It was supposed to be for the trains, but we can maybe use it for both the trains and the thing here. Think we'll get away with it. What is your whatchamacallit? My track record so far on these things is not great. No. But you know, if at first you fail with one type of design, why not try it again? Was slightly different. This was terrible. Put that there then. Yeah, sure. And here, you know, on this side of town, that they probably do very well with yet another one. I would think that we haven't even thought about, you know, the heating. Oh yeah. No, one step at a time here is how we're developing this area. Out here, it seems to be something going on. There's at least a... Yes, but this is more than enough for one circuit. This is actually perhaps even beyond. We can take it to as far as here. But that's definitely the limit that we're putting on it. Where did we... Out there, yes, very good. We take the power line out here by the road. Very good place to put it. There might be a reason that's often how it's done, and also, of course, in addition to that, you know, to build these, you sort of have to get to where you want to build them, which makes it handy if it is next to a road. Deep insights into civil engineering as I never know what you're going to get here. Deep computer hardware performance analysis at Soviet simulation in particular. Various incoherent political statements, or which could be considered political statements, absolutely not to be regarded as such. Regarding trains and other things, and that pile ended up in not the greatest of spots. Ah, come on. Yes, what you're doing there is going over the road somehow. No. Yes, I'm not going to beautify this for you. You're going to have to take what we give you, which will not be much. What happened to everything here should be street lit. Well, this is electricity. It's different. It's we want results. The transformer will be done in about 2-3 months time maybe, when these bits are finished. Oh, we're actually pretty long gone on these. It's just that we don't have any gravel, steel or electrical components to put up the light poles. Other than that, we're finished. And there is no chance in hell that we're going to get that stuff here on this shift for these workers to do. I don't think. Oh. So therefore it will be a while longer. But the trains are rolling around. That's very nice. I put in a little doctor's office here. A school. Definitely need kindergartens. And I found there was in here. Yes. Here. Tiny little ones. Daycare. Yes. So this I think will be the first town to get built. Yes. It's just that we really would need these roads finished first. Yeah, the roads finished and also people into here. Yes, why don't you build a ferry? No, because we have a train going around. That's why. And we will have so many trains. In due course. This, yes, you should probably have your own little dedicated distribution office out here. I think you could well have. Storage is still where it is. But it's a pretty new feature after all. Yes, you have managed to get meat here. Fantastic. The electricity is not working though, so might be a little bit off that meat. But you know, it will have been laying in there for so long that it must be obvious even to these people with a very limited ability of thought and decision making and such. I don't think they'll get sick from it. And a hospital here, a little clinic there, and you know, I was thinking like a large proper hospital with ambulance that is only dedicated to ambulances. Maybe around this platform. Or this would also be a little bit befitting by the university, would it not? Yes, but the ruggedness and the smoke from the bitumen heating plant will do them good, I think. Out here. What the hell do I know? It might just. Make that as long as possible, and it will be dedicated for only ambulance traffic. That should allow them to walk from there to there and so on. Right, but if we could only get this. Nothing's coming, nothing's happening. Why not? Come on. You don't have anything. No, that's right, you don't have any, you burnt down. Is this the case where one should do that? Maybe. They have all the resources. It's workers that are needed. Workers and machinery. And workers and machinery are quite possibly busy. This is not what? What did I just do? This bit, yes. This is quite fantastic. These people, they have been frozen in time. They have really been in stasis. Because they are exactly how they were, I think, more or less. Or exactly how they were when first, moved in here, when this was accidentally built for money, this house. And it's not connected to anything. So they are in stasis. And will remain so for a little while longer, but not a whole lot longer. Now we say, now we need, we are going to be installing electricity here for you. If they had a radio or something with them, television, they will be able to tune in. Wonder what will happen, if anything. Power to home, medium switch. It's only building fancy. No, not for this. That's not a good way of doing it. I am terrible at this. I'm sorry. Could we have it in here? Will it overload maybe? Can't really tell what's going on. Yes, okay. Is that what you want to do? Yes it is. And then we want to do more fancy things. We don't want to try and do anything too fancy, but another switch right there. Come on. Yes. There we go. And I was thinking I was needing powering this, but I don't need to. It's already powered. We continue this way. What to do? That will do all of that. Maybe we shouldn't even go any further, considering that out here is, industrial area, and it should have its own circuit. Well, it might be overkill, but it will have its own circuit. Nevertheless, to some degree, yes. Okay. That's fine. for these purposes, anyway. Guaranteed to burn down at some point. And that will not do great if we take it by the road. But if we do it this way, it will go up on the hill there, over the thing, and not straight through the bridge. It's amazing the distance that you can get out of these if you really want to. But That's a bit too much of a span. It's okay over a little river, maybe, but... Yes, no, I will not remove it because it may interfere with the creation of it. Yep, yeah, it will do. Could you get some... No. I have all the stuff. Just need... send workers. The source of workers is empty. Okay, I haven't done this here. Neither reduced the number of workers at the rail construction office, as we're not building a whole lot of rail right now. But we want to be building a whole lot of other stuff. Yeah, so they should be waiting here at the bus platform. That said, there's lots of stuff to be done regarding railroad too, but yes, there is. Yes, but there's plenty to keep track of, as is. Oh, this little technical service office is finished. Very nice. And if we head over here, what are you building now? Fire trucks. Okay. Okay, not even halfway. Fine. Actually, I think that there could even be more technical service office. Yes, about here's where we could deploy a few snowplows. Maybe. This one seems pretty well. The problem is that they don't have any fuel. And another problem is that for some reason this... they don't enjoy working on this very much. Well, they do have a lot of stuff to do, certainly. But this we have been waiting for. You know, electricity here we're going to need as well. One way to do this will actually be to take... We have the dedicated thing for the industrial business here of heating and things. But this is so close by, we can use it for this as well. Yes. Otherwise I was thinking of continuing the line from the town there. But no. We'll use this one. Over there it is. And I don't know what it is they have against building that garage, but they don't. For some reason. And I really would prefer it if they did. Yes, it's without power supply there. Nothing's happening, but this now that this is actually not sucking up all of the workers anymore, and that they should be waiting around here a bit more. Yes, much better. They should make a whole lot of difference sometimes. There is no one waiting there, and 150 people waiting here. Okay. One person went off to something. There will be a shift change here soon, I would believe. They ought to be at least synchronized to which bus they arrived on. Yeah, and now they've shown up here, which is great. This is cheating them a bit. Total time traveling 6 hours. Yeah, I found an exploit to the game. Hooray for me. And whoever else I found it. And credit goes to whoever posted it, and I saw it on the forum. And it made perfect sense to me when I read it. That yes, of course, if you do it like that, it might work. But I was not counting on this. I'd be kind of fine with them teleporting home after 5 hours of going back and forth, and I thought that was what was happening, right? But such is not the case, and in fact we're torturing people here a bit. Well, now it shouldn't be that bad, because they will be utilized here. Work a whole lot, in fact, with all the things that we got going on around us here. And if we can only get this street, that is, I would really like this. Yes. And this, and all of it. Okay, should we build another construction office? Yes, but we need to assign it with vehicles. Yes, but the point of having all those resources that we have over there is sort of lost if we don't have the construction offices to make use of them. Such is the case. Construction office. Where's that then? That's right there. Yes, and of course this seems like a very easy area to get, especially workers too. It must have been possible at some point since these have been built, and since they've gotten as far as they have here. Oh, and my hope here is that the communities that will grow around this lake will find a way to satisfy their needs by getting on the train and finding work by either getting on the train or working at whatever is the speciality, the local speciality. The exception being this, where we should also have, there's no exception, we should have people living here too, maybe. Here, if anything, we should have university halls of residence. How the hell does this work? University halls of residence, yes. Something about citizens. Education. There has to be something about citizens then. Really, government, where should I build schools? How to get citizens to make them smarter, okay. If citizens finishes education at school, they can move on to study at university. If citizen is 21 plus years old, you need to use relocate. That's a okay. University halls of residence is a special residential building. The difference is in those buildings are not going to work. The difference is in those the difference in those citizens are not going to work and instead will be going to study at university. If the citizen ends their studies, they will try to rent a free flat near the university halls of residence. If the citizen cannot find a nearby flat, you can relocate. Okay, you still have to do it manually. If the citizen finish school during their childhood under 21 years old, they spend their work period trying to get into university. Okay, so there's little point to it. I was thinking if maybe it could suck up, the people living with the adult people living with the parents or something. No, it cannot. Not any more than any other residential building can. It's basically if you want to educate adults. Yes, that's what we use them for. We want to make adults go to university for some reason. We've fallen behind, for example, on education maybe. But then considering how quick generations shift here, that's not really an issue. How is this? Okay, you start from that end. Right. This, you just don't want to work on this. Come on. Do it. Source of workers is empty. Source of workers is empty. I think that you should have the other bus stop as a source of workers, and we might get a bit more out of this. That one, yes. Bus is leaving. But do you have one bus? Okay, that is also part of the problem. You should have more buses. Luckily, we make buses. We might even have some that have come off the we don't have any that are completely fresh off the line. Two. Oh, how many you want? You can have some Mercedeses if you like. And there's only 4 people at a time and not so great. Yes, we need to build more buses. It's time for a construction run of buses. This... nothing's happening here. This is not signed to construction office for some reason. Why aren't you doing that? Because I cut off connection to it or something. Yes, maybe try and do... Not to... No. Oh yes, it's one way here now. Screw it. Screw that too. Go. And now I lost one of the buses. Let's go back to whatever. That's an individual. I don't know where I got a hold of her. 33 years of age. No children. Okay, well. Sounds like not too bad of a starting point. Anyway, These buses, yes, they are going to be working for this construction office right here. You live in Hansasin. How did you end up on my screen here? You're happy, healthy, cultured. Not very sports interested. No. You watch television. That's what that means. Okay, I was wanting to get started on these, but I can't do that before these bits of roads, and at least this bit of road is finished. When this bit of road is finished, we can start on this. Yes. Can we do something to get food into here first? No, because this, for some reason, is not being worked on whatsoever. That was odd. Neither is this. I would think it is because they have so much stuff to do already. And then it is a bit early to be bringing in people if we don't have electricity yet, and we don't have the heating plant isn't built. Yes, but we have all summer. Yeah, you know how long time all of this takes when you want to do everything with street lights and everything, and then it takes time. These bits, for example, this is going to take forever. Yes, it is. But I'm happy with this setup, that it worked like that, and well, of course it should. Why shouldn't it? But it does. And now we should also be able to see here, this is economy and trade, domestic consumption and production vehicle fuel. If we look at this here, yes, we can see when the electric trains here went into service. This, I don't know, it could indicate that something is stopped on the railroad somewhere. But everyone seems to be all right so far. A rolling train, good sign, always a good sign. More rolling trains. Yes, it's all rolling trains. Not that much traffic. Oh. This is really... Is this how this is supposed to be? Pretty sure I used to have a train diesel station in here, but even if that were to have burnt down, as I removed it, yes. I mean, do we have a fire station? We have firefighters. Sort of. I think it's all fine. Operating without issues, 400 people. Very good. Chemical cannot store or export chemicals. No, and I would guess that you cannot store or export nuclear fuel, can you? That would be correct. And neither can anyone else. And I'm a little bit afraid to go and look in at the reprocessing plant here. Yes. This is not going to be great. This is going to be terrible. Radiation. Yes. Okay. It is very, very unsafe here now. Crap. We need to get rid of this stuff again. You have 6, yes. What do we do with it? We need more place to store nuclear fuel. That's the only way, only proper way to do it. Yes, definitely. What we do then is we take a train, such as this one maybe. Yeah. You go to. You go here, load, 100%. And then we put this in here maybe. We can put a bit of this. Yes, it's close to the fire station and such, I believe. Unload. Yes, you think? Maybe. We can give it a shot. Because we need to get the production of nuclear fuel up. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yes, we have a couple of Mercedes standing around and 29,000 some hundred tons of steel. And lots of meat. Too. Great. Do you get your meat from there? You don't even have meat. That's a shame. What can I say? Could fix it for them. If we have a refrigerated truck available here, which we might well not have. What's this? Oh. 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 No. No. There isn't one. Well then I'm sorry. You're not getting meat. You can go get it at the warehouse if you want. But I think that will get some of the nuclear industry going, but we also need to get rid of the stuff down here. Not down here, but down here. What? Yes, kemisterna is a little bit over a ways here. Yes, could we get a little rail connection, you think, to that place? Or some such? It would it would be difficult. is what it would be, but yes, but then again, maybe it doesn't need to be. No, now you're doing. What the hell are you thinking now? Yes, indeed. What the hell are you thinking now? Now I'm thinking we are quite close to the border. Yes, a train cargo station here. Like so. And then, you know, space for vehicles here. The other way around, maybe. Yes, we're keeping the nuclear fuel right on the border. That seems safe. That's really all that we could fit in there, though. That's not great. No. Forget about this. And do it again. And instead, see if we can't get a cargo train station in. Sure. Oil, fuel, loading, unloading, train platform, train diesel station, train thing. Yes. Space for vehicles. And also a slightly different rail connection hookup deal. I think on the other side of that tunnel, isn't there like, no, there's no roundabout, there's only long railroad, but there's a train diesel station, so they'll figure it out. We could even get a bit of that in. Still haven't put in any space to put the things. Space for vehicles, containers. Yes, that's the thing. It's a shame that they wouldn't fit that way. But they won't. How about this stuff? Like so. Yes, like so, and yes, I mean it is not perfect, but would you hook up that outside map orders? I saw it. It was there. So you there it was again. There we have it. Now if I can just wiggle in some road here, I think that we might be able to make this work. Yes. Hopes and outlooks are not bad. Level crossing. Afraid so. At least for the time being. Long term, this is important infrastructure after all, and such, and nuclear stuff will be stored here. So for safety, we shall also build a bridge, maybe, or some other way. As one could go over here, over the tunnel, but there's a train tracks there. And there's really no good place to land on the other side. This won't go up tall enough to be a somewhat reasonable bridge. Anyway. And there we caved in the railroad for all future as possible to do anything about. It is ruined forever. Okay. That bit I'm not so happy with, but other than that, it's okay. This will not do very much for the immediate problem, though. No, for the immediate problem, I think that we can use a truck or something. What are you doing? You're trying to bring such things in here, and what are you doing? You go to Ringhals. But you have... Okay. This Ringhals will have no use for this, you know. They will here, though, so you can... After that you have been to Ringhals, you can go there and unload. See if they'll take it. Why is it paused? I don't know. Yes, we need to get this stuff, some of this stuff out of here. Pronto. Open house? No, not really. For some reason, an enormous amount of cement. Trucks there, yeah. Okay. Well, if we... We have no vehicles left. We really don't. Here, yes. What was it that we wanted to do with these again? We were working on yes, that completely flew my mind there. Is this working now? Yes. It is for the moment. It may break with the experimental traffic pathfinding. I'm not sure. And again, I'm not sure if that only applies to road, or both road and railroad. Yes, these were supposed to be doing something. Open house, yes, nuclear fuel, or yes, nuclear fuel. We're getting that out of this place and just putting it anywhere, basically. Damsaliga, no. And the thing, though, is that we really only want you to load nuclear fuel and nothing else from here. So you go there and you take that... oh, you can keep a stash down here. They have the, the spent stuff, so why not have a bit of the good stuff too. Seems only fair. We copy that onto the other one. There we go, and that should have created a line of this, which we can now rename, and which may crash the game. So we should hit save just to be safe. There we go, thank you. And yes, yeah, we can close down everything. Sure, this go. You didn't rename the line. Oh, nuclear fuel force left you. That's really something that they will have great use of. No, but we need to put it somewhere, and that's handy and close by. That's good. Did this work? Finished vehicles 4. Yes, it did work. Do one more. Yes, do one more. Here, where we're not doing so much construction, I think it's actually quite bearable and pretty nice. I'm not sure I agree with the speed penalty at night. I mean, they have high beams, certainly on our Mercedes at least. They have only the best lighting at the mid or early 90s, late 80s, early 90s could offer. These things combined, and in the longer run, this thing down here, not really down here, but down here, which ought to allow us to move, yes, move all the nuclear fuel over to here, and then eventually maybe onto the railroad, and then out to onto a ship. Yes, and park up yet another ship full of nuclear fuel. Current value $67 billion there. Okay. This will be a while though. Yep, it will be a while. Should we maybe wrap it up there then? Only 2 hours 15 minutes, not even that. Is that really enough? Now you're only 1.5 hours over time then. Yes, but then again, I feel that, you know, the lake community here, there's lots more stuff to be done on that, and this road is now finished, which means that if we just do a few little hookups here, yes, we're going to live with the fact that we do get a significant amount of crossings on the road. No, okay. That then. No, I don't really think so. And that eventually. But when we do that, then do you have electricity yet? No, don't. But you ought to. It looks like things are. Yes, you're getting it very soon. And since we have this this transformer, we should pull a line down to the rail thing too. Maritime Research University, right? Oh, this bit of street isn't finished yet, I see. Now you got like a million of these to do, which I hope that you will get up to eventually. Without crashing in and bumping into each other too much. Yes. Friends, I think that will be it for this evening's adventure in the traditional farming democracy or the traditionella bondedemokratin or the totally boring dullness or the totally bonkers distribution. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.